Happy Monday. Welcome to New in the Studio. My name is Lisa Schmid and I am a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. Super excited to have you with us this evening. I don't know about you, but we had a great weekend camping. We went up to Tettagooch and did some hiking and then went up to Grand
Grand
Marais.
Marais.
And just the North Shore is just so pretty. It makes me so happy I live in Minnesota. So tonight I'm going to show you a suite called Texture Chic. Not Texture Chic, Texture Chic. So let me show you that. I'm going to start with the stamp set here, and there is so much in it. So let me show you. So here is the stamp set, and this is shown at 75%. So they're bigger than this, but I'm actually going to show them to you. And look at all these dies.
Evening, ladies.
I'm going to show you all of that. So are you ready? Before I show you all of it, I want to show you where it comes from and where it is. It is right here in our annual catalog. So this is in our everyday catalog, Texture Chic. And the whole bundle, or suite, excuse me, the whole suite comes with all the stamps, plus the designer series paper, plus this beautiful gold paper. So there is lots and lots and lots going on. Oops, sorry. There we go.
Gold paper.
Yeah, and it is on page 98 and 99. So let me show you everything that is in here. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm going to start on this. Can we raise this up?
No.
I know. It's okay. Sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, I'll just leave it. Okay, so I'm going to start over on this side for, I don't know why, but just because. I on these three, I laid out the different ways you can do the dies. Actually, I'm going to regroup and say, I'm going to start over here. So these are all the dies you get in the bundle, and this with the dies. Now these dies coordinate with stamps. Okay, so these dies all coordinate with stamps. These on this side, the two on this side, these are all, or in this case, three, these are all extra dies. So you just use them. You can layer them on top. You can use them by themselves. There's so much you can do. And then here, I put them together just using the die cut. So just using the die cut here, the seashell. Actually, I'm going to go across this way so you can see them. So the die cut seashell, the stamped seashell, and then I die cut it out just the edge. And then this one is the designer series paper. I chose a seashell and cut it out. Here's the flower. So just using die cuts, stamping, just stamping, and then the designer series paper. This one is the leaf, as you can see, the background and then this leaf on top of it, or just stamping. The stamping is also two-step, as you can see with all of these. And then I die cut out a leaf. Here's the snowflake. I just think the snowflake is so pretty, and you could layer even more snowflakes on top of this, right? But there's the snowflake, stamped and die cut, or out of the paper. So many different ways to use all of these. Then in addition, you get this cool background. It's like, I don't know, it's a super cool background texture.
I call it mesh.
Oh, mesh, good idea. And then these are the stamps, excuse me, these are the stamps. So I love the swoosh because that's like artsy. So these are the three kind of background stamps. And then we've got these words, wishing you the best birthday ever. I'm here for you. You are amazing beyond measure. Thinking of you, love you, thanks. And then I really like this one because it's all the seasons. You make each season of life even more beautiful. Okay, as if that all wasn't enough. Oh my goodness. And I'll put a picture of this in the chat, but as if that, or in the comments, as if that wasn't enough, here is the designer series paper, which is stunning. And I know you can see on one side there's gold. So this is the front, or one side, and then behind it is the other side. I put the gold side in front, and these are the colors that coordinate with it. Look at that. It's so pretty. I love, shiny things. And then this is
what's that stripe in the middle?
This is our gold foil paper. And then this is the other gold that comes with the designer series paper. So this one comes with the suite, rather. This one comes with the suite. And we'll use this one and we'll use the gold one tonight.
That distressed gold is just beautiful.
It is so pretty. And you know what I like about the distressed gold is it's kind of feeling of a designer series paper, whereas this is a little bit thicker, so it's easy to die cut out. You can do 2 at a time, which I always like that. Isn't that pretty? So many different colors and shiny things. All right, you ready to make a card? Let's make a card. I am going to use Petal Pink. That is one of our colors in here. So I'm just using our standard half sheet of paper. There's our Petal Pink. And then I am choosing to use this designer series paper with the gold, of course. You could use seashells, but since it's not summer, I'm going to use the gold. Oops. Yeah, I think before I stick that on, I'm going to stick this under it a little bit. Actually, I'll just stick it over it. Doesn't even matter. So let's just stick that there. I did cut it so I had edges, and I'm going to put this right here next to it. I might see if I can squish it under it because sometimes I like it a little bit smaller, but I might just go with, oopsie, there we go. That's really what I wanted. A little bit smaller, and I didn't want to see the edge. Okay, so there's our gold. That's the gold foil, as you can see. Then I'm going to use this super cool, what'd you call it? Mesh. I think the mesh is really pretty. And you know what I liked about this is those little pieces, except that one I just flicked off, they all came out. So I was not stuck with stuff all over the place. All right, and I am going to put this on. I'm going to put adhesive right here because I am going to actually cover that up with something else. So I am just going to go ahead and stick it on with my, I'm going to stick it this way with my adhesive.
That's what I did last Monday.
You did? Nice. I hate to say I didn't see the whole thing yet. Okay. Then I'm going to take some of this beautiful, I love this ribbon. It's Petal Pink. What's it called? Polyester ribbon.
I know.
It's not a very exciting name. It's like velvet. That's what it feels like. It feels like velvet. It's so pretty.
Or suede.
Suede, yeah. I think that's probably right. It's like a suede on one side. The other side's a little softer, but this is so soft. I love it. So I'm just going to I want to make a, not really sure, but I want to make just a thing behind it.
A loop?
Well, kind of like this, a loop-de-loop.
Oh, a zigzaggy.
Yes. Oh, and look, it even stuck. Perfect. So I'm not even going to worry about that because it's going to stick right there. This is the shape that's going to go on top of it. Yes. So I just want to make sure that that's going to show. So, and it will. There we go. A loop-de-loop. And then I'm going to add a little gold. What?
That's a technical term, loop-de-loop.
Loop-de-loop. And I'm going to add some gold loop-de-loops. Let's see. I'm not sure how many or how they'll look, but I think I'm just going to tuck them in like that because, like I said, this word is going to go here. I just want some gold behind it. Actually, I'm going to make the gold circular. So let's go ahead and I think I will just stick down the gold on my previous adhesive. Hey, look at that.
And that's our Simply Elegant trim in gold.
All right. Actually, I'm going to take a glue dot and make sure it stays.
Comes 2 spools. You get the gold and the silver.
Yes. Silver and gold. Yes. And I do really like both, but it's nice because it's a little bit thicker than some of the other trim that we've had. So let's see if we can. I'm not really, this is hard for me. For those of you that know me, this is a little bit tricky, a little bit hard for me to do this random. I'm not so good at random. And I'm not so good at the artsy stuff.
Not true.
Not true?
True about the random, but not true about the artsy.
Random is hard. I also feel like this, I'm going to use this, is also sometimes hard to do. I don't know. Anyway, we're going to do it. There we go. Then I am going to use the thanks that is in our stamp set right here. And I'm going to stamp it in Versamark. Because if you've not used Versamark, it is what you use when you emboss. So I'm going to stamp it in Versamark and then emboss it in gold, beautiful gold powder. Now, when I'm done, I end up with this. Oh, where did I get this, you ask? Let me tell you. So it comes from the Brightest Glow bundle. And look, it's right there. This bundle is in our holiday mini. It goes with this stamp set, the Brightest Glow, with all these great holiday words. I think I went too fast on that, sorry. Great holiday words. Let me just show you that. That one's my favorite, the little joy. So pretty. But these are just so much fun. So this one is just bonus, and this one, these are bonus. These are, everything on here is just gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. So if that's something you're interested in, you can see that. That's where I got this from. Okay, now I'm going to pop this up because as you can see, I'm going to scooch this down a little bit. And this is going to sit like right here, just like that. And I think I'm going to use a big piece of foam, dimensional, because I got a lot going on here. So I'm literally going to stick this on the back like that. And I'm just going to stick it on like that. But wait, we are not done yet. I am going to use some of our sequins, because don't they kind of look like the polka dots, and just put a couple around. I'm telling you, this is my style is maybe more of a bold style. But that's okay. I got it.
And if you haven't done the embossing powders before, they're on page 128. And you can get a set of the 3 metallics, copper, gold, and silver, all come together. So, and you obviously would also need a heat tool if you don't already have one. That is also found on page 128.
Right there. All right. So there we are.
Very
it's
beautiful.
Pretty. It's a gorgeous card. I mean, this could, with a different phrase, it could be a beautiful wedding card. Or this paper is just so very, very, very pretty. There's a lot going on there.
There's a lot.
But I think it's pretty. Yeah, I think it works. All right. Did you have a commercial for us?
I do. Just want to remind you, tonight is the deadline to sign up for Stamp Club. Stamp Club is happening on Thursday. With Stamp Club, you sign up at thestamperstudio.com. As with everything, click on clubs. You pay $10 to sign up for Stamp Club. Then you come and you make 3 wonderful projects. And then your $10 gets credited towards a $30 order that you place that night. So Thursday, Stamp Club, so many fun things going on. Sign up at thestamperstudio.com.
And you know what? I mean, it couldn't be any $10. It's cheap. And we'll give it back to you if you order. So there you go. Anyway, just wanted to look at that again on screen. It's so pretty.
There we go.
I'll set that aside. Okay. So the next card I'm going to make, I am choosing to use Pool Party, because that is also one of the colors in our designer series paper. Just doing that half card again. And I'm seeing I'm a little over here, so I'm just going to flip it that way. Now you can't even tell. I am literally just taking, this one is kind of and this is one we're going to make on at Stamp Club. So if you love it, come sign up for it. This is that gold I was telling you about, and Dave was saying is so pretty.
Gold.
Yeah, distressed gold, but it's thin, which is nice. So anyway, I just really like it. So
Makes it easy to work with.
It does, and it's easy to die cut out of, and the whole deal. I have to decide which way did I want that going. So I'm going to go this way. So I am just layering. Look at how that paper is so pretty. Oh my goodness, I'm just amazed at how gorgeous all of this is. So I'm purposely going crooked.
Cattywampus.
Cattywampus.
Another technical term.
Yes. And then this die actually comes from the seasonal labels dies. So seasonal labels dies, there's a lot of bigger, I guess they're not bolder, but big dies. And so this one comes from, this one also has some leaves and lots of things in it. Dave will put this in the chat. I'll just get
so many great ways. So many great ways to be able to highlight your sentiments.
Yes. And because it
is mini billboards.
Yeah, mini billboards. Because it's photopolymer, I am going to use this. And I'm going to use that little background, that little swoosh. Yeah, but I'm going to stamp it off one time because I want to make sure that it's not too dark, because those are going to be my words too. I don't really want to use black words. I don't really want to emboss it this time. So I'm just going to use my swoosh. Let's hope it comes out. Yeah.
It reminds me of MasterChef when they do the little swoosh of like sauce.
Yeah, that's true. That's fun. All right. And then I'm going to put the thanks, and hopefully that will show up. Oh, very nice. Very nice. Shows up really pretty. Really nice. And that is Pool Party to go with the Pool Party paper. All right. And so this is going to go, we could go either way. What do you think? I'm going to go this way. Okay. Thoughts?
You do that.
Okay. Because I'm not done yet, but I'm going to go ahead and put some dimensionals on this and pop it up, of course. And I did forget one thing I was going to do, and I might actually still do it. So before I stick that on, I was going to use Versamark. Now I don't know if you know, Versamark it's just a texture on the back, or a texture.
It's a watermark.
Yeah, it's a watermark. So if I stamped it here, it just shows up a little lightly, and that's what I was going to do in the background here. But I think I'm just going to do it anyway, and just go over, because you're not even going to see it on the paper, designer series paper.
Yep.
So I'm going to go right up to that edge and just get a little bit of texture behind there. There we go.
So subtle you can barely see it on camera.
Yeah, but I think it adds some dimension.
It does. In person, it does.
Yes, and here, because I stamped, anyway, I'm going to go ahead and give that. You would normally do that first, but it definitely gives a little bit of
there. You go.
There.
A little bit.
Yep, a little bit behind it. And that's a great way to use Versamark. Okay, so back to my words that I'm going to go ahead and stick on here using my little dimensionals that I popped up. Someone is already off. I'm going to go ahead and put the thanks. Bottom here. I can't decide. Right there.
Bottom right.
I'm going to stick it right there because I'm actually going to, I die cut some leaves out of the, oops, I just dropped one, out of the distressed gold. There it is. Sorry. Look how pretty these are. Oh my goodness. So I die cut these out of that distressed gold. And so I'm going to put 2 on the top like that and 1 on the bottom. I think that's going to look really, really pretty.
Very
now,
nice.
I'm just going to use a glue dot because there's not a lot of surface area here for me to stick something to. So I'm just going to use glue dot. And you could tuck it under. Maybe I will tuck
one under and 1 over.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking. Same, Dave. I was thinking the same thing. Isn't this gorgeous, though?
Like we're married or something.
Yeah, for 31 years. It just is easy to actually use because it's so, so beautiful. And then this one, we have 1 more. I think I'm going to put it kind of on the bottom. I might tuck it under also, in which case I'm just going to stick a little glue on it, tuck it under. Like that. I don't know. I don't think I like this one on top. Oh, you like it on top. Okay. Anyway, and then again, if I wanted to, I could add some gold. I think I have enough on this one.
I think we're blinged up.
Yeah, I think we're all blinged up. So isn't that so pretty though? I think it's really pretty. And then we could always stamp on the inside, decorate it a little bit. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and do that because you know what? It would be really cute to decorate the inside with a little bit of a leaf. Here's my pad. And I'm going to use the leaf.
Can you turn your pad over?
Does that bother you when it's upside down? Would you? I remind me to order one. I really need to. I am just going to use that same leaf, just the outline that I used on the outside, so then it mimics that. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this one for now. And go ahead and stamp a couple leaves, couple leaves inside. Oh yeah, just pretty. Actually, it might even be pretty like that. I kind of like them hanging down from the top.
Yep.
So let's go ahead and stick that inside, and then we are done. Now, if you think that's all of Texture Chic, you are mistaken, because on Wednesday, I am going to show you even more, right? Yep. I think that's what we decided. And then Saturday, I'm going to show you even more different kinds of things you can do with this. But look at these 2. Oh my gosh. Look at these 2 gorgeous cards.
And before we go, one last quick thing.
Mm-hmm.
Another thing that we have coming up is our shadow box class. If you took our summer one, you already made your summer shadow box insert, and now we are offering the fall. So the cost is $25 if you still need the 12 by 12 frame, if this is your first time joining us for Shadow Box.
Yep.
If you already have the Shadow Box frame, then just $15 for the insert. As with everything, sign up at thestamperstudio.com, and this is coming up on November 5th, so just about 2 weeks away.
Nice. I just couldn't resist. Look at that. I did add a little bling.
Extra bling.
Little extra bling on the bottom, but oh my goodness, aren't they so pretty? I just think they're gorgeous. Well, I hope you have a wonderful week. I look forward to seeing you on Wednesday. Until then, like the page, share it with some friends, and stamp something. Happy stamping, friends.